Hi guys, Stuart here. I thought I would do a weekly roundup at the end of every week to let you guys know what's going on and how my writing's going and little things I'm working on. But first, I thought since this is my first video, I'd do a video on why I became an erotica writer. Like why become an author at all? Well, first of all, used to write as a kid. My very first story I think I wrote after King Kong, the movie, and it was about a bunch of army men going back in time and meeting, of course, big giant dinosaurs and getting stomped on and eaten. And from then on in, I was hooked. I've been writing stories ever since I was a kid. In high school, I wrote a 280-page book, fantasy book with dwarves and giants and wizards, and then my hard drive crashed and I lost it. But I've been writing ever since. I was maybe 7 or 8, and it's just something I've always wanted to do. But of course, I was afraid of failure, so I didn't pursue it. I joined the military, spent 10 years in the military until I got injured, have a medical discharge. Didn't really know what to do with my life. Considered writing, but I thought maybe I'll try law school. So I wrote my LSATs, but wow, I did not do as well as I thought. So at least I tried. After that, I got into truck driving, got my truck driving license, drove a truck for 10 years, and just 2 winters ago, I had a near collision on the highway in a blizzard. I was driving along, whiteout conditions, slowly started drifting towards the other lane. I didn't know it. And then the wind cleared, and I saw a fence and a field, and I was like, whoa, and corrected. And just as I corrected, a few seconds later, another transport came right by me. I mean, I don't know how we didn't touch mirrors. And I was so shooken and terrified by it because it would have been fatal. If we had a head on collision, we both would have been done. Because I was fully loaded, he was fully loaded, we would have just been smucked. So I pulled over to the side of the road and had one of those, life flashing before your eye moments and had an epiphany. Like, what am I doing with my life? Like, do I want to die out here delivering stuff? Um, you know, I, do I want to be doing this when I'm 60 years old? I said to myself, I want to write. Why don't I do that? So I said, you know what? No one ever gives you a plaque or like an award or some sort of permission to become a writer. You just got to do it. So I said, I'm going to do it because, I don't want to be sitting there at, 80 years old on my deathbed wishing I had written a novel or told some stories. So I just did it. I just decided to do it. And, but why did I pick erotica? Well, I picked erotica because I didn't know anything about Kindle publishing, and I didn't know if I could write a full-length novel. I thought I could write short stories. I used to write them when I was trucking, at truck stops at night, and they often revolved around, how do I say this? My wife and I, and they were a bit of a naughty nature. So I thought I had a bit of a knack for telling erotic stories, so I decided to give it a go. It's kind of like a stepping stone to test the waters, and I made tons of mistakes. Like, I had to learn how to, do margins and formatting, how to upload. I made so many mistakes. And that's one of the reasons why I have this channel, is to try to teach you guys who are interested in writing, but are just afraid to try it, give you guys some lessons. So that's what I did. And, one story comes out and then you think of another one and then another one. And pretty soon you have a series. And, not all my stuff is just straight erotica. Like my Jake and Robin series is kind of like a erotic thriller. Maybe I'll talk more about that later, but for now I just thought I'd try writing erotica because they're short 10,000, 25,000 word stories. How hard can it be? Actually very hard, but Yeah, it's been an experience, and I like it. I haven't written much in the last week because I'm suffering from insomnia, which is a weird thing and hard to focus on writing. So I thought, this video thing is something I've wanted to try for a while. I'm always on YouTube looking up this and that about writing. I thought, well, I have stuff I can share, so I just did it. And so that's what I did this week. This is my 5th video, and I'll try to do one every Sunday night, like a little video roundup. I'm just telling you how things are going. I made good sales this week. I was pretty pleased with it. I'm doing a series of free promotions on Amazon, so I'm getting a lot of exposure and a lot of follow-through sales, so that's nice. Nothing like life-changing yet, but I'm still working at it. I'm also working on a science fiction story that I'll publish under a different pen name probably, because it doesn't fit the erotica category. Don't think it would be appropriate to, you know, release a book, a science fiction book, and then have people go, oh, what else does he write? And then find a whole bunch of dirty stories. So I am probably going to do that separately, but I'm working on that. And if you watch my videos, you see that I have a whole pile of different manuscripts that I'm working on. I tend to jump from book to book, story to story, depending on my mood. Like sometimes I'll work on one and then I'll be like, oh, I don't know what's going to happen next, or I'm kind of tired, or I'll have a new idea, so I'll write a different story for that one. And I really like the creative outlet and being able to, you know, craft stories from start to finish, and I enjoy making the covers. I'll show you how to do that later, and I enjoy it, just the whole process. So I will, my plans in the future is to take you right through from starting your manuscript, submitting it, your keywords, how to upload it, how to make a title and everything, and then converting it to a paperback. And I'm hoping to do that in a little while and show that to you guys so you can see the entire process from A to B or A to Z. And yeah, so that's it for today. That's my weekly roundup. Hopefully I kick this insomnia thing, and tomorrow's Monday and planning on getting down to work. Might do a video on like writing techniques and the disciplines of being a writer and stuff like that. But let me know what you think. I'm hoping you like my channel and you stay with me. And if you have any questions or comments, just put them down below and I'll try to get back to you. So yeah, thanks for joining me. Have a great week and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.